Hello and welcome to my review of the Actofit Wearables fitness tracker. Now this tracker sells itself as a gym tracker. I have been wearing it for a week now, trying to compare it to the Atlas Wearables Wristband 2. I'll give you my quick summary here in the first 60 seconds or so, and then you can watch the rest of this video to see my experience with it and how I reached my conclusions. I was very hopeful about this device, hoping it would be a great tracker to replace the Atlas in the gym, primarily due to battery life. The Actofit does have some positives. It's got battery life of 4 to 5 days. It does automatic sleep tracking. It will keep track of your resting heart rate. All huge positives in my book. It does a reasonable job tracking exercises, and you can train new custom exercises, which is great. However, I found the synchronization with the app to be very glitchy at best. Certainly, I don't think it's quite ready for prime time yet. If the company releases new firmware and addresses some of these issues, I'm more than happy to do a fresh review and take a fresh look at this device. I would love for it to be my next gym workout tracker, but as of right now, I would suggest to you just wait and see that if they develop it a little bit more. Don't buy it quite yet because it's not quite ready for prime time. Enjoy the rest of this video, and in the meantime, be sure to click like below. Subscribe to this channel. It's youtube.com/RivanaHipSnap. And be sure to check me out on Twitter at Dave the Kayaker. And if you want some longer form articles about health and kayaking and fitness in general, visit my website at davethekayaker.com. Thanks. Here's the review. Good afternoon, Internet. Dave the Kayaker here with a new toy. Just got it in the mail today. Today is August 1st, 2017. It is the Actofit Wearables fitness tracker. Now, let me start out right by saying that I got in touch with this company fairly early on when they launched their product and offered to do a video review in exchange for a unit, and that's exactly what this is. The company sent me a unit for free in exchange for an unbiased review. Just got it, opening the box. The shipping notification I got by email said this is batch 4. Now, if you read some of the comments on the internet and in the Actofit Facebook group, you will see various people complaining that earlier versions of this band either didn't work right or got stuck during software updates or what have you. So it's been a few months since Actofit actually launched this product. I know Techie Agent did a review and then did a second review, and his conclusion was he just couldn't get it to work. So I'm hopeful that more than a couple months later they've got it right. They claim to have instituted a better QC policy. So we'll see. So this is what the box looks like. I'm not big on out-of-the-box reviews, but since I have this in my hand, I thought I would start the video out this way. Open up the box. It says getting started. For setup instruction, video tutorials, and device registration, go to actofit.com/setup. Here's the device. I would call it fairly compact. Kind of nice looking. Rounded edges here. Very attractive, I would say. And I'm not going to attach it, but that's what it looks like next to the Amazfit Arc fitness tracker. So I've got the app installed on my phone. I'm going to go ahead and follow their instructions and charge this guy, do some training over the next couple days, and then I'll come back with a full review. So see you in a few days. Okay, so I'm less than 24 hours into this review. I've been wearing the Actofit right next to the Amazfit Arc on my left wrist all day long. As luck would have it, I had to get up very early for a flight to fly a few hours, so I've been wearing them so I can compare them. And the Amazfit Arc is showing me in the app that I have walked 8,067 steps today. It is showing me, if I can focus in, 10,053 steps today. So a couple thousand steps off. When you get two different pieces of data and somebody says which one is right, The typical answer is the one that was there first and the one that the person is most comfortable with because they've become psychologically invested in it. My answer on this one is I have no idea which one is right. I'm not counting my steps, so I don't know which one is more accurate, but I don't disbelieve either one. Now it's time to head to the gym and try to train my first session to see how that goes. I'm ready to head down to the gym, the hotel gym here, and do an exercise. I am going to compare the Actofit with the Atlas Wearables Wristband 2. Let me make that look pretty there. So I'll take off the Amazfit, slip on the Atlas. I know this seems absurd, but I've got all three, so I'm going to compare them. And the exercises I'll do, pretty simple, based on the equipment I see in the exercise room. Cable tricep push down, which is going to equate in the Actofit to the both hand tricep extension, and the cable upright row, which in the Actofit will equate to the seated row. So I'm going to go down there, do this, and see what we get. Going into the Actofit app, doing both hands tricep extension. Going to do record. It says please perform 15 reps and click on done. So let's do 15. 14. 15. Done. Actofit says it is processing. Hopefully you can see that. We'll give it a minute here to see what it does. Okay, so Actofit just came back and it said that it has been recorded, so I think we're good to go. Now I'm going to stick with the agenda and go to the seated row. I'll click done on Actofit. The Atlas Wristband counted 15 reps and it's just asking me to enter weight, so I'll do edit and I'm going to enter, recognize the activity. I'll put in 40 pounds and that's done. Okay, so the seated rowing came back as trained, or it says recorded. It got my gym session. It got my body areas of concentration here. In the exercise log, it got the tricep push downs. Missed the lateral pull downs. But it got the seated rowing. So as of right now, I'd call these two pretty well equal in terms of recognizing the activities. And this might just be a matter of me not really knowing the Actofit all that well yet. So I'm guessing it's only going to get better. I'm already impressed. It stacks up pretty nicely to the Atlas Wristband 2. And I'm thinking as I get to know it better and learn it a little more, it's going to rival it, if not better it. But so far I'm really impressed. Good job, Actofit. Actofit has three basic parts of the screen that are functional. The top part, the top curve, the bottom part, and then the middle on the right side. You press that and that'll turn it on. And then if you press it again, that will either turn on or turn off whatever function you're looking at. This is the Bluetooth. I'll turn that off. And then I can scroll up with the top button. I can set an alarm, turn it on or off. Set the brightness level. I can exit out to the menu where it will give me the time. And this is how you go through the basic functionality. There's your number of steps for the day. Scroll down, that's the heart rate, distance walked, calorie burn, and exercise mode. You can enter in exercise right from the device itself, and you don't need to use the app on the phone at all. And that's basic functionality. It's very comfortable, very slick. When you're exercising, you can also enter your weights right here on the watch, and you don't need the app. So very slick, sleek design. I like it. Nice rounded corners. They don't get hung on clothing or anything. So very comfortable to wear. Now the Actofit screen, the main interface is fairly straightforward, where you have a summary of your calories burned, steps, total distance, and total hours of sleep across the top. Yes, I got back from a business trip yesterday and fell asleep on the sofa watching TV well before my regular bedtime, so I got a lot of sleep last night. Below that you see the resting heart rate, and then you can see your activity logs from your last sessions in the gym. If you want to see more detail, you click on any of those categories above the top there. I clicked on steps, and it will show me my steps today, my steps the day before that, the day before that, and the day before that. 17,000 steps walking around downtown Indianapolis. A lot of walking that day. And then if you click on the plus sign at the bottom middle of the screen, that will bring up some exercises for you to either do during a gym session or to record the activity. You go work through these and you would hit the record button, do 15 reps, and then hit stop, and then it'll analyze it and then save it. So next time you don't have to do that. It'll just automatically recognize that exercise. You can go into analytics, and it will show you some summaries of all your sessions, how many reps, how many sets. Gives you this little pie chart or donut chart of where you focused most of your attention. 73% on my back, 14% tricep, 12% chest. Again, this is just after a couple days of exercising. You can go back a screen and then go to the settings, and you can change your various settings. Alerts for hydration alerts, you can turn that on or off. It will vibrate to let you know to drink some water, or it will give you an alert if you've been sitting too long without moving. I've turned all of those off. So the interface is pretty straightforward, simple, and clean. To sync the device, you just click the synchronizing symbol on the upper right, and that will sync it. Thus far, it's worked well. I did a gym session today that seems to have gotten lost or not recorded somehow. Maybe it's still taking some more time. We will see. I'll do another gym session tomorrow and then render my final verdict. Okay, so I did another gym session today, and again, it was not able to record it properly. I'm not really sure what's going on here. The Actofit itself, if you look at the interface, it says I've taken 316 steps today. Let me get a pen in here to maybe show you. It says 318 steps, distance 0.14 miles, but if I tap on the device, the interface is telling me 0.6665 of a mile, and steps 1.35 thousand, so it should be 1,300, which is clearly different from the Actofit. And I've tried to sync it several times, and it just doesn't seem to want to update. And if I go into the exercise log, it tells me in the exercise log there's one new session available. Would you like to sync? I've done this repeatedly now, where I click sync, and it tells me it's going to take about 36 minutes to synchronize the whole thing, except it won't make it the whole way. It chokes somewhere along the way. And if you look at these screenshots, the Actofit shows that I did some work in the gym, but it doesn't record any sets or reps, when in fact today I did a pretty massive workout. If you look at the Atlas that I was wearing right next to it on my wrist, it shows about an hour and 5 minutes of working out with over 40,000 pounds total volume. So it was actually a pretty massive workout for me today. And for the Actofit to have not caught anything is very disappointing. All I can think of is the last 2 days I left my phone in a gym locker or a cubicle in the gym. It was actually at 2 different gyms. So I was out of the 10-foot or so zone of being able to connect the wristband to the Bluetooth on the mobile phone. And I'm thinking maybe that's part of the problem, is when you lose connection to the mobile phone, it's having a synchronization error and losing data. The first 2 workouts I did, I was in a small hotel gym, so the phone and the wristband were really close to each other, and those worked fine. So I've submitted a support ticket to Actofit. They've confirmed that they received it, said they should respond within 24 hours. So we'll see how their technical support is, and I might need a day of rest tomorrow, but I'll be back in the gym the day after for a big workout, and I'll keep the phone nearby to see if maybe it is this Bluetooth issue that I think it might be. All right, I'll hold off a little bit longer to render my final opinion. Okay, so I went to the gym today at lunchtime to get in a quick workout, and what I did is I kept the phone close to me at all times. It was never more than about 2 feet away. So it kept the Bluetooth connection, and I started the workout through the app itself. And it seems to have recorded it this time, no problem. And if I swipe to the right, you'll see my gym workout for today. And it tells me how many kilojoules of work I did. It will show me my heart rate throughout that workout. And it will show me my active time versus rest time, number of exercises, number of sets and reps. However, the problem I have here is I did reverse dumbbell flies, I did flat bench press and both hand tricep extensions. It failed to recognize several of these, even though my form did not vary by very much. And if you look by the right column here where you can input, actually I was inputting on my wristband the number of pounds for each set, and the values that pop up here show no resemblance to the actual values I put in here, like 66.1 pounds. Below 100 pounds you can either do it by increments of 5 or 10 pounds, or 2.5, 5 or 10 pounds in the Actofit software or on the wristband. Above 100 pounds you can only do it in 10-pound increments, which is another thing I find slightly annoying. So there was no possible way I could have even entered 66.1 pounds or 88.2 pounds. It missed the number of reps on those sets. Same exercise not identified. Again, flat bench press. Again, these weights show they're just not even related to the amount of weight I actually put into the wristbands. I have no idea where the Actofit app is coming up with these pounds. Just have no idea. I was not bench pressing 264 pounds for 9 reps. I guarantee you that. So, recognition is almost there, as long as you keep your phone nearby. The weights, that right there is a deal killer and renders this thing virtually useless. Just the fact that it's not even using the weights you put in. And the company suggested if I don't keep my phone nearby to then start a workout in offline mode on the wristband and then try to sync it later. So I'm going to try that next. But I've been very hopeful about this device. It's showed very great promise, but the more I get into it, the more I see it's not quite there yet. Hopefully they'll make some improvements and fix some of these bugs. But as of right now, my opinion is dropping a bit. So I'm going to do one more workout here. I'm going to do it offline and then try to sync it later as per the company's instructions. So to do that, I tap to the menu and go up to, just had it where it says exercise. I'll click OK, gym, and it vibrates to tell me to start exercising, so I'll go ahead and do that. The band should record everything and then I'll try to sync it. Okay, so the app is showing that I have one new session available. Would I like to sync it? So I'll go ahead and click the synchronization button. And it's saying approximately 58 seconds, and it should get this gym session done. Okay, so here we see it recorded this workout. It was just a brief workout. There's my one from earlier today. Here's the current one. And it's giving me my heart rates and whatnot. And it's detected alternating bicep curl. I put in 20 pounds on that set. This came back with nothing in the pound box. I did a 2-hand overheld dumbbell tricep extension. It did not identify that one. And then I did another set of alternating bicep curls with 30 pounds. I entered 30 pounds into the wristband, and it's showing up as 44.1 pounds, which is absolutely ridiculous. If it can't even keep track of weights that you input into the device, it's virtually worthless for tracking progress over time. So it recognized 1 out of 2 trained exercises in the offline mode, so 50%, and it doesn't keep track of the weights. So I'm ready to render my final verdict, and that is, boy, this thing is so close, but it is not quite there yet. They obviously still have some bugs they need to work out. Love the design, love the feel, love the ease of use. I love the ability to be able to just tap on the screen and input weights and even start in exercise mode offline. But if it's going to have synchronization problems and not keep track of the weights that you put into the device, then it's really not worth considering. I think the Atlas still reigns supreme. I like the fact that I can set up a workout session, go to the gym, leave my phone in the locker, go do the workout, and then come back within Bluetooth range, synchronize it with the wristband, and everything syncs just fine. And then even I could, if I don't like tapping away on the screen, I could pull up my dashboard on the computer and make any changes I need to online using the big screen and full keyboard. And as far as I can tell, Actofit does not allow that. So, you know, Actofit, I hope they make some improvements. If they do, please let me know, and I will be happy to do a part 2 video and give it another shot. But as of right now, I would say wait and see if you're considering buying this device. It firmly fits in the gym watch category. This is for people who want to work out and keep track of their workout sessions. This would be overkill just to count steps. I personally think just counting steps is kind of silly. It's a meaningless metric, but hey, if that's what you want to do, this is probably not the tracker you want to use for that. This is a true gym workout tracker. It's close. I hope they make some firmware updates and improve it. And when they do, if they want me to do a part 2, I will, and give it another shot, because I would really like this to be the product I hoped it would be. But like I said, it's not quite there yet.